Renzo gang, Renzo gang, Renzo gang. Today, we finna react to a video from WrestleMania, and it's titled "Why John Cena Sold His Soul to The Rock and Turned Heel." Man, let me tell you something. Elimination Chamber, that was wild. I don't think none of us expected John Cena to turn heel. I expected him to win the Elimination Chamber, but I did not expect that. You know, after 22 years, we finally got John Cena turning heel. When John Cena was a full timer, he wanted to go heel, but you're waiting until your farewell tour, your retirement tour, for you to turn heel. That's insane. That's crazy work, bro. You man, I'm still speechless about Elimination Chamber. That was insane. You hear me? Elimination Chamber was diabolical. Not only did Jade Cargill come back and she beat the wheels off Naomi, but The Rock got John Cena to sell his soul and turn heel. WWE is cooking. I'm telling you, WWE is cooking. So we're gonna dive on into this video. I really hope you guys enjoy my reaction, especially with the wrestling stuff, especially my wrestling fans out there. I really hope you enjoy, my content. And I really hope you guys enjoy the Elimination Chamber. And as you all know, especially for my wrestling fans, AEW has a pay-per-view coming up this Sunday, coming up, Revolution. But right now, we're just gonna focus on WWE right now. So let's dive on into this video, and we gonna know why John Cena did what he did. I want to know. It's about time. We've been waiting a long time for this heel turn. Let's
What is
get
going on,
it.
guys? It is WrestleMania here, back with another video. Our Elimination Chamber is over, and WWE fans just got one of the most shocking heel turns of all time, as John Cena betrayed Cody Rhodes and sold his soul to The Rock. But why? Why has it taken 22 years for John Cena to finally turn heel?
Man, let me tell you something. Under Vince, John wanted to go heel so many times, but Vince was like, nah, you for the kids and everything, to make a Wish Foundation. Now we're getting ready to see the and I started this first. I don't care what nobody say the Break a Wish Foundation. He finna start a Break a Wish Foundation. No hustle, no loyalty, disrespect. That should be his new catchphrase. I'm
Why
just
is he
saying.
doing it in his last year ever in WWE? Be sure to subscribe and hit
He
that
going out with a
notification bell
bang.
for daily wrestling videos and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists.
And I hope his new theme is good, and I hope his new merch is good. I'm pretty sure his merch is gonna be good because like John Cena was like the king of merch for years.
Also check out our new videos on WrestleMania XL. Now tonight's Elimination Chamber ended up with John Cena greeting Cody Rhodes after winning the men's match, and Cody Rhodes giving The Rock the answer to the final boss's offer to give Cody everything in exchange for his soul. Rhodes' blunt answer sent shockwaves through the WWE universe, but not as great
And the
as those
fact that
caused
Cody
by
Rhodes
The
dropped
Rock
the
giving
F
Cena the
bomb, I mean he
signal,
dropped it
and John
hard.
low-blowing Cody, cementing his shocking heel turn. Well, first, let's look at why John Cena won the Elimination Chamber
Yeah,
match.
why?
As number one, John Cena's celebrity status. Now, John Cena may not be in
Status.
The Rock's league when it comes to being a Hollywood star, although Cena is a legitimate A-lister, but he's a fantastic opponent for Cody Rhodes, especially since The Rock apparently can't wrestle Cody or Roman Reigns this year. The WWE is always
Yeah,
looking to top their last year's WrestleMania, and a Cody vs
definitely.
Cena match is a certifiable dream match. Number 2, John Cena's quest to win number 17 is too big for anywhere but Mania. Now if you're gonna have a dream match, where else but WrestleMania? John Cena vs
Hmm.
Cody Rhodes is a match that has so much drama driving it, it would be an insult for Cena and Cody to compete anywhere but the Showcase of the Immortals.
Yes,
However, there's
sir.
much more to the match besides it being a rare meeting of a living legend and a megastar. It also has a story of John Cena looking to win a 17th world title and enter the WWE's history books as a man with the most world title wins ever. Number 3, it sets up CM Punk vs Seth Rollins Part 2. Now as you'd expect, Cena's
So my thing is this: if they do a CM Punk versus Seth Rollins Part 2 for Mania, where does that leave Roman? Seriously, where does that leave Roman? Because They were talking about a triple threat match with Roman, Seth, and Punk. That's the part I'm confused on. And to be honest with you, if I wish Rock's schedule wasn't, busy because we could have gotten Rock and Cody, but we could have gotten Rock and Roman. Now, Cena and Cody makes sense now that John Cena turned heel. It makes a lot of sense now. And then, if Rock was able to wrestle at Mania, they could have had Roman Reigns come out, check John Cena and check The Rock. Especially since John Cena was one of those that helped dethrone Roman Reigns. So Roman he gonna get his receipt against John Cena. Roman Reigns gonna get his receipt. But the fact that Rock is still very upset that Roman lost the championship to Cody, that right there is a storyline. So we'll see. The road to WrestleMania this year is gonna be insane. I hope it's better than last year. I ain't gonna lie, last year was crazy. It was insane. And I hope we see more of The Rock this time than we did, like we did last year. And I hope we see more of John Cena. I definitely want more of John Cena, but he unfortunately he had to go to Africa to finish filming a movie. So hopefully we get more of John Cena because we got him literally a month left. So we'll see.
Win wasn't just about Cena challenging Cody at WrestleMania, it was also about setting up other matches this April. One such match is CM Punk vs Seth Rollins, a bout that has to take place after CM Punk cost Rollins the chance to main event WrestleMania, and Rollins returning the
Yeah,
favor by attacking Punk late
that
in the
was
match,
crazy.
curb stomping Punk into next week, and helping Cena win the match. Fans likely knew better than to think that Punk and Rollins' match at Raw's Netflix premiere settled things, and tonight gave
No.
both superstars more reasons to want to lock up again. Number 4 sets up Cena vs Punk. And while John Cena is going to be busy for the next 6 weeks as he
Mm,
prepares for WrestleMania,
I
Cena's
guess.
tainted win over CM Punk sets the table for a future bout after the dust settles at WrestleMania 41.
Wait a minute. So John Cena's done after WrestleMania, so I don't. I'm confused. John Cena said he's going to be done after WrestleMania. I don't get it. I'm confused. This is what I'm confused on. If he's done after WrestleMania, there should be no reason him and CM Punk should have a match. There's no reason for that.
Punk has made it clear like a one-on-one bout with Cena before John retires, and tonight's chamber match should only be an appetizer. Number 5, Cody's title reign has been average. Cody Rhodes
No offense to Cody Rhodes, but his title reign was, mm, it wasn't the best. You know, he barely defended the title, and his title reign just wasn't all of that. Excuse me. His title reign wasn't really all of that. Him getting the championship, his road to getting the championship, it was amazing. But him defending the title, it just no. I don't personally, in my opinion, nobody can compare it to Roman Reigns' title defenses. I'm just saying. And I love Cody Rhodes, and I'm glad he won the championship. But his title reign is getting a little stale, and I honestly wanted Cody to go heel. It would make it more interesting if he was to go heel. But for John Cena to do it, oh my God.
is a fantastic wrestler who is still way over with the WWE Universe. However, only the most die-hard Triple H fans would argue that his title reign has been spectacular. Rhodes' opponents have ranged from the mayor of Solo Sikoa, whose spot as a main eventer is one of wrestling's biggest mysteries, and to the average of Kevin Owens, only because a few dragged on for so long. While it's likely that WWE is waiting for WrestleMania to give Cody an elite opponent, that's no excuse for
And I get some of Cody's opponents for the championship because it's certain superstars that under Vince's tutelage, they weren't getting that main event push that they deserved. And Solo and and Kevin Owens and even AJ Styles, like it was something fresh. That's one thing I did like about Cody's title reign. It was getting more, superstars we didn't really see in that spotlight, something fresh and something different. And the build up to those matches were amazing. And the matches were good, but it's like Cody barely defended the championship. And it was a little average, but I will say it gave other superstars opportunities that they haven't had in a long time or have never been in that spot. That's what I did like about it.
For nearly a year of average matches, other than Gunther versus Cody at Crown Jewel.
That was
Cody
good.
versus Cena is going to be dynamite, especially if Cena wrestles as well as he did at tonight's Elimination Chamber, where he looked better than any time in the last 5 years. But now that we've seen why WWE opted to give Cena the win, let's look at why he turned heel. What was the real reason behind him selling his soul to The Rock?
I definitely want to see more. John Cena wasn't. He was never really a technician. He was more of a brawler, and I want to see more of John Cena brawling in his heel turn. Like back in the early 2000s when he was, you know, before he became the leader of the C Nation, he was still the Doctor of Thugonomics. John Cena was more of a brawler, and he was more of like that hardcore street type of wrestler. That's what I liked about John Cena until he started trying to, be a technician, and that's not a strong point.
As number one, if face versus face just won't cut it at
No,
WrestleMania 41.
that's another thing I was saying. I don't mean to keep pausing y'all, but that's another thing I kept saying. If John Cena was facing Cody Rhodes, it wouldn't make sense for two big baby faces to go to the main event WrestleMania. It just wouldn't make sense. And I was like, you know what? John Cena was a dude, on his farewell tour. Let Cody go heel, send him packing back to Hollywood. That'll been perfect. But this, oh Lord, amazing.
It was big as Cena versus Cody would be, WWE has a poor record of booking babyface versus babyface matches. Fans
Yeah.
have definitely seen some good ones, but there's always something missing when two babyfaces tangle. When it comes to WrestleMania, WWE doesn't want anything missing from a match.
The
Cena
storyline's not
versus
going to
Cody
be
was
there.
already a next level match, but Cena's heel turn just changes everything, as fans now have every reason to root for Cody rather than Cena. Number 2, well, no one expected Cena's heel turn. Now, if anybody said that they thought that Cena was going to turn heel tonight, they would be lying through their teeth.
Yeah.
But at least Triple H fulfilled his statement that Elimination Chamber was going to change the industry, as it's doubtful few, if any, fans saw Cena's heel
Like
turn
John Cena
coming.
went viral
After all,
quick.
Cena has been a babyface for over 20 years, and why would he change his status with the fans and end his run as a heel? The element of surprise is something that always reels in the fans, as long as the swerve makes sense, and years from now, fans will look at tonight's heel turn as something as big as Hulk Hogan joining the NWO in '96. If you were screaming at your television during the turn, then you know WWE did its job, as did everyone involved. Number 3, it all makes sense.
It
But while
does.
Cena's heel turn was a complete surprise, some fans are already scouring over the evidence and piecing together the puzzle that was The Rock's appearance at Bad Blood, where he famously signaled 3 and then gave a throat-cutting gesture. Now, of course, who else holds 3 fingers up? Yeah, that's John Cena.
I didn't think
this
about
is all
that.
suggesting that his return
makes
was part
sense.
of a bigger scheme. Whether or not this was the WWE's plan all along, or it realized how big a Cena heel turn could be, is irrelevant, as it makes
About
the
time.
WWE look like creative wizards in hindsight. Number 4, it explains why Cena took the tainted win over Punk.
Right.
John Cena's Elimination Chamber win wasn't satisfying if you follow Cena's history of honorable behavior, especially against fellow babyfaces. Most likely there were some fans wondering why
like,
Cena
what?
was so quick to capitalize on Seth Rollins' attack on CM Punk, despite Rollins already being eliminated. But Cena's decision to sell his soul to The Rock puts everything in perspective. It's details like this, including the other bits such as The Rock and Cena giving the 3-finger gesture, that he's upped the WWE's creative game. WWE really did put the clues out there. I mean,
They
the
did.
ending was even on the damn poster, showing The Rock, John Cena, and Travis Scott. It really goes to show that
I
even
still
the
don't get why
smallest
Travis
clues
Scott was
can
out
actually
there.
be the biggest ones.
But hey,
Number 5, this was the last year to use Cena, and WWE wanted to make it huge.
yeah,
But John
make it
Cena's
good.
always been upfront that he knew his career was nearing its end, which is why he opted to give fans a special send-off with his 2025 farewell tour, which may be renamed the John Cena Go to Hell tour now. The WWE knows this, and it also knows that after 2025, it won't be able to use Cena ever again. Well, not
Yeah.
in a wrestling capacity at least.
Make it
Consequently,
good.
it makes sense
Make
to
it
utilize
good.
Cena to his maximum potential, which WWE apparently feels is as a heel, and book him against Cody at WrestleMania.
Make it good.
Cody versus The Rock could happen another time, as can The Rock versus Roman Reigns. Cena versus Cody could only happen this year, and his heel turn makes it even bigger. Number 6, the story of a desperate challenger is so dramatic. And while fans haven't heard Cena explain the reasons for his
Yeah.
turn, one explanation is Cena's
makes
notable lack
sense.
of singles wins since going part-time. Cena may feel that he needs an edge to ensure he wins his 17th title, and what bigger edge could be than having him aligned with the final
Bro, I'm
boss?
investing in
It's clear
this.
that Cena is
I'm
willing to do
definitely
anything to get
invested.
that elusive 17th title, including selling his soul to the
I really wish that WrestleMania tickets were not so expensive. I would be there watching John Cena for the first time in my life before he retires. As a heel on top of that. Do you know how huge that would be just to see John Cena? And I've never gotten to see The Rock ever. I've seen Cody Rhodes a couple weeks ago, as a matter of fact. But to see John Cena and The Rock, and then to just be able to go to my first PLE, especially WrestleMania, that's crazy.
Rock. While fans will likely have zero sympathy for Cena, there's enough storyline drama that fans can at least understand why the dirty, good-for-nothing Cena abandoned everything that he stands for. Number 7, Cena finally gets to play a heel. A Cena's heel turn has been a long time coming, as
Well,
fans are
Cena
aware
gonna
of the
cook.
rumors that Cena was asked to turn heel at least once, with 2012 often mentioned as when it could have happened had WWE management stayed its course rather than getting cold feet. John
Yeah,
is at the point in his career where he doesn't have to wrestle or appear in WWE, but he's incredibly loyal to the company, as he believes everything he has now and his Hollywood career is due to his start in WWE. While
yes,
it's
sir.
unknown if Cena asked to turn heel this time around or they asked him to do it because it's best for business, you can be
Best for
certain that Cena
business.
will invest everything into this role. Number 8, Cena's heel turn is bound to draw mainstream publicity.
I'm
John
telling
Cena
you.
is wrestling's biggest babyface ever, and he's gone to the dark
Look how
side.
viral
I
he went
expect to see
after
a lot of
going
coverage
heel.
on TV and the shocking reasons for
Look
Cena
how
telling the
viral he
fans to
went.
stick it. But WWE loves mainstream publicity, and Cena's turn is the type of rare event that will put the spotlight on WWE, and in a good way as opposed to the negativity surrounding the Janelle Grant lawsuit. WWE always enjoys free publicity, but never more than during WrestleMania. Number 9, John Cena leveled up. And John Cena's heel turn
Yeah,
by itself is enough to make Cena a more credible challenger to Cody, because
yes.
fans don't know what lengths Cena will go to in order to
And
win.
Cody
And
need
although
this.
selling out to The
Cody
Rock makes
needs
it a
this
plan,
for
there's
his title
likely
run. He
nothing that will
needs
hold him
this.
back. However, that's just the beginning, as Cena is also
Cody
a bigger
need it.
threat due to the incredible power The Rock wields in
Cody can't
WWE.
draw big
Fans got a
like
taste of how The
everybody
Rock could
else.
make things tough.
Well, I'm not gonna say like everybody else, but Cody can't. Cody's a big star now, but he can't draw like Cena, Rock, Brock, and Roman. Though he can't draw like those guys. So and John Cena really loves Cody Rhodes behind closed doors, and he was like, I gotta do this, for my last run, especially to help out Cody. Because Cody really needs it for his title run. His title run has been very average, and I'm pretty sure Triple H has heard the fans. They were not happy with it, and so even I was kind of getting bored with Cody Rhodes' title reign, and I love Cody Rhodes. He's one of my favorites right now, and I'm like, I'm getting a little stale with his title reign. Even when he was in AEW, he was the TNT champion. I was like, eh. At first, it was hot, but then it started, like it started, getting stale. So it's like I don't want him to make the same mistake he made in AEW. WWE, he needs to do it right.
For Cody when he challenged Roman for the Undisputed Championship last year, but who knows what to even expect this time. And number 10, the final boss leveled up. And tonight's
Definitely.
shocking betrayal proved that The Rock wasn't talking trash when he said that he's always multiple steps ahead of his opponents. The final boss not only had a backup plan in place in the event Cody turned down his offer, but there's a case to be made that The Rock always knew that Cody would turn him down. WWE has done a magnificent job developing the final boss into a sociopathic mastermind who enjoys using his power and loves to manipulate people. Dare we say, another person who was very similar back in the day. The Rock's
I
apparent
love how The
friendship with
Rock is
Cody
doing
now
this.
makes all the sense in the world as he lulled Cody into a sense of complacency, playing on Cody's innate goodness and belief that people can change, only to offer him a bargain so twisted that Cody couldn't accept it. The Rock has wanted to get revenge on Rhodes for taking away the final boss's WrestleMania match against Roman Reigns
Yeah.
last year, and even worse, defeating Roman Reigns. Fans can
hmm
now see that The Rock was playing them and Cody all along, which makes him even more despicable. As evil as The Rock is being portrayed, and
I love
thankfully the
heel Rock.
WWE isn't turning the character into a cartoonish villain, there's the added element of The Rock corrupting John Cena, someone who's been a babyface so long that some fans may not remember he once played a heel. If The Rock can corrupt
Yeah.
John Cena, it makes the final boss all the more dangerous. This elevation also
hmm
redefines the evil authority figure role, which has become recycled so many times that it seemed to have no life left in it. But as The Rock's now shown, There's definitely
I know
plenty of life
Vince
in a storyline
mad.
of a babyface fighting the power mad boss. But what do you guys think of Cena selling his soul to The Rock and turning?
Now, to be honest with you, it kind of makes sense for back then for Vince not to do it. It would have been good, but if Cena would have turned heel back then, I don't think it would be, WWE wouldn't really elevate like it elevated now. To be honest with you, if we would have gotten a heel Cena back then, to be honest with you, in my opinion, I think we probably would not have ever gotten the tribal chief or the final boss. So in a way, I'm actually kind of glad Cena didn't go heel, even though it took this long for it to happen. And WWE is on so many levels right now, and for John Cena to do that, he literally just took the industry and turned it up. And like they said, with The Rock turning John Cena heel, and John Cena was one of the biggest baby faces. Like he was against, evil in the company. And if The Rock got John Cena to turn heel, The Rock is probably the biggest heel in wrestling, period. Nobody's touching The Rock as the final boss. Like you got John Cena to turn heel. That says something. It would have been a little predictable if Cody would have done it, but it's like Triple H, you like, you know what? Instead of turning Cody heel and have him decimate John Cena on his retirement tour, why don't we have John Cena go out with a bang and John Cena go heel and elevate Cody's championship reign since his title reign was getting stale and nobody would expect it. A couple people, probably 2% of people in the world might have expected it, but everybody else, we didn't expect it. Just like back in the 1994 when Hulk Hogan turned heel and joined NWO. That was insane because everybody thought Sting was going to be the one to turn heel and be the leader of NWO, but it wouldn't have worked. That's why they used Hulk Hogan, and that was insane. He turned the wrestling business upside down. John Cena's doing the same thing, but he really turned the wrestling upside down. So, and the crazy thing is, John Cena was a heel at first. Nobody remembers that. He started as this generic wrestler, then he turned into a heel, had a good heel run, then he turned to one of the biggest baby faces, and now he's turned into probably the biggest heel right now. So this is great writing. I love this. I'm invested. So wrestling fans, stay tuned because the road to WrestleMania just got wild. You feel me? And stay tuned. There's gonna be some more crazy stuff to happen. So you guys, I love y'all. I'm out.